What's going on, social media socialites? Can you guys hear me okay? Let's do a check to see if you guys can hear me all right. Let's see if you guys can hear me okay. Let's do this check to see. That sounds good. There we go. What's going on, social media socialites? There we go. Sounding good and it's looking good. How is everybody doing this afternoon? Or tonight, actually. Yeah, it's 2 nights in a row. Somebody said 2 nights in a row. Who was that said 2 nights in a row? It was... who was that said 2 nights in a row? It was... Boom, 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 boom. Anthony. What's going on, Anthony? How you feeling, my man? Hope you are doing well. Let's go ahead and bring everybody's chat in here. Boom. Everyone is able to see the chat. And we are good to go. Boom. There it is. There it is. There it is. How's everybody doing today? So let's go ahead and see who's all in the building. Let's go ahead and shout everybody out who is in the building. Shout everybody out who is in the building. Boom. There we go. Boom. So let's see who's all in the building. Let's go ahead and shout everybody out. So we got... All right, Gerard is in the building. Hey, Gerard, how are you doing today, my man? We got Mickey is in the building, 1781. Hey, Mickey, how are you doing today? We got JC Black is in the building. What's going on, JC? How are you doing today, my man? Says, what's up, Dean? And Mickey says, gang, notification gang. Thanks so much for that. JC Black says, notification gang. Appreciate that. Anthony Dobson is in the building. Hey, Anthony, that's the one who said 2 nights in a row. I appreciate you watching me live 2 nights in a row, Anthony. Yes, 2 nights in a row. Isn't that a song? 2 times in a row. 2 times in a row. Isn't that a song? Yeah, 2 times in a row. You guys know I love some trap music. So, yeah, 2 times in a row. That's right. G. Adams is in the building. Money Man. Dean, what's good? I am winning, G. I am winning. Thank you so much for asking. I am winning. We got Brian Crow is in the building. What's up, Dean? I'm doing pretty good. We got Dion Wild is in the building. Hey, what's going on, my man? How are you feeling? All right, Sean is giving me the thumbs up. I appreciate you, Sean. That's good stuff. Everybody is in the building. Let's go ahead and hit that like button and hit that share button if you can. Reginald Smith is in the building. What's going on, Reginald? How are you doing? Looks like your message was retracted. So whatever you said, you retracted it. All right, we got Essie is in the building. We hear you fine. Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Essie. Today has been a very good day, guys. How many of you guys follow me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram? If you follow me on Facebook and you follow me on Instagram, then you should have seen this phenomenal thing right here. Let's get it right. Bam! Can you guys see it? Let's get it together. Let's get it right. I got it. This is funny because this is like a mirror. It's like a mirror. So let's do this so you guys can see it all right. Boom. This. Let me move to the side and smile. Yeah, so we have this is in, that's right, my latest book. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. So I can get my, like you guys ever watch the, Hodge Twins? They also, let's get this thumbnail right. Let's get this thumbnail right from the Hodge Twins. There we go. Let's get this thumbnail right from the Hodge Twins. Let's get it like this. Boom, move this way some. Hold on, wait. Let's get it right like the Hodge Twins. There we go. There we go. There we go. Hold on, wait. There we go. Boom. Let's get it right. That's how the Hodge Twins are. They're like, let's get the thumbnail right. Man, you got to move it to the right, man. Move it to the left. You guys ever watch the Hodge Twins? If you watch the Hodge Twins, you know what I'm talking about. So there we go. Bam. Let's see. Get it right. Boom. Thumbnail time. Thumbnail action. There we go. Boom. Thumbnail action. Yes. So we're talking about Black-owned businesses, and we're talking about Black-owned specifically. So if you guys follow me on Instagram and you follow me on Facebook, you saw when I opened this up. So I'm going to do a complete series talking about my new book, Black-owned. Also, we're going to be talking a little bit about Jess Hilarious as well. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to teach different chapters of my book. I'm not going to teach every chapter. I'm going to probably teach my top 5 favorite chapters of this book. Like, this book is somewhat of a passion project for me. You guys know that I am very much so into economic empowerment to the African American community specifically. I believe in economic empowerment for everybody, but most importantly, I believe in economic empowerment to the African American community, most importantly. So let's go ahead and catch up on some of these comments when I was go ahead and doing my Hodge twin. So if you guys are familiar with the Hodge twins, go ahead and write twins in the comments. Let me know I'm not by myself, that I'm not a fool. The Hodge twins be like, man, you got to get the thumbnail right, man. You got to get the thumbnail right. So let's go ahead and see. I'm not by myself with the Hodge twins. We got AliExpress is in the building. Hey, AliExpress, how are you feeling today, my man? All right, so let's see. Ray is in the building. Ray, you had some really cool shoes on your page earlier today, Ray. I saw those nice shoes, man. Those shoes look like it would have matched this one of my newest bracelets pretty well, man. That it looked like it was pretty nice, man. I saw that it looked like it would match what I got on right now. Actually, it was all black. It was blinged out. I really like those shoes you had, Ray. So Ray just said, yes, you're watching. You just liked the info. Thank you so very much. I'm glad that you like the info. I'm glad you know it's enjoyable. Yes, so we're just going to be talking about entrepreneurship. And even though, Ray, you were not a part of the wonderful club of being an African American, I don't want you to feel discriminated against. You can still listen and enjoy, and you can comment, because I appreciate you for being a tremendous supporter. I don't want to alienate you out of this, but we're going to talk about black-owned business specifically. And you guys know how I am. I get to you all the way straight, no chasing. You know, that's just, it is what it is. That's what I do. All right. Brian Crow is in the building. Hey, Brian, how you feeling today, my man? Appreciate you. So Essie says, I'm trying to sign up, but I can't. What should you do? So what's stopping you from signing up, Essie? Because I remember you said this yesterday as well. So you're trying to enroll. You're trying to enroll into the course. You're trying to sign up. What's stopping you from, when you say you can't, explain to me what happens. Explain to me in detail what happens. You say you're trying to enroll into my course. Help me to understand what happens. Now, pause parenthetically. If you're watching this for the first time and you don't know who I am, you don't know what I do, my name is E.DeanCole, and I own E.DeanCole Financial. We are a consulting firm, and we specialize in working capital, alternative finance, and business credit development. That's what I do. That's who I am. And what I do is I teach about economic empowerment, and I have something that's called Money Making Motivation, which is this right here. Money Making Motivation is basically where I teach truth to power about how you're able to go after your dreams and make money. I motivate you not just to feel good about yourself, but to make money, most importantly, specifically. So that's what I do. I am also a #1 best-selling author, as you guys can see right here. Boom, where you go. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Best-selling author. Bam. There it is. I don't know if it can focus. I'm a best-selling author, and I have a new book that is coming out. This is the proof of it. And so, unfortunately, this is half the size. I'm a little pissed off about it. This is not a book. This looks like a pamphlet, but it is what it is. It's still pretty. It's nice. It's wonderful. I'm going over the proof of the book. So, yeah, the book is like twice this size. And so I am ordering the hard copy version of it. And there's like 10 chapters that's not in here, but it's okay. That's what the proof is all about. Most importantly, the design is beautiful on the outside. The design is beautiful on the outside. We're going to change the back cover, change the image of that, but that's awesome. The book is not going to be out. It's not out right now. The book is going to be out around Christmas time, the beginning of the year. So if you want to give the gift that keeps on giving, which is the gift of entrepreneurship, we're going to be getting that out of the way. But I was really excited to get the proof in. See, it says right here, proof, right there. See, it says proof. This is just the proof. So I have to go through, and a lot of this format is not accurate. It's not right, but it's okay. It is what it is. I wanted to get it. I was cared mostly about this right here, making sure that that was together. So the hard copy is going to be here, and the full book is going to be here next week. So I was informed that this was mainly just to appease me, because most people don't realize that I'm a very demanding businessman. I am a very, very, very demanding businessman, and I demand a lot. And I was like, I need to see the cover. I need to make sure the cover is straight. I need to make sure the logo is straight. So they sent this to me to make sure that that was good. Make sure that that was good. And after they did that, then yeah, we're good to go. So nevertheless, I appreciate you guys so much for watching. So we're going to be talking specifically about black-owned businesses. Now, have you guys ever heard of Just Hilarious? We're going to talk about a couple of things tonight. Have you guys ever heard of the comedian Jess Hilarious? Jess Hilarious is a comedian, and I saw something on Facebook today, and I commented on it, and they were talking about black-owned businesses. And we're going to talk, all right? And I need you guys to interact with me. So like I said, if this is your first time watching me and you don't know who I am, this is not like anything you've ever seen before. It's very interactive, all right? I'm going to rely on you because that's going to let me know what to talk about and what I teach. Even if you're watching on the replay, I want you guys to make a mind-muscle connection to the things that I'm talking about. So I want you to interact as well. I want you to ask me questions because I come back and I answer your questions. I'm very, very, very active on my YouTube. I'm not as active on my Facebook and my Instagram as much as I am on my YouTube. So let's go ahead and look at this and let's talk about it some more. So let's see who else all is in the building. So Essie said he cannot sign up. He wants to enroll into the course. And he cannot enroll. All right. Julius says, Julius says, till I'm able to get business credit coming. Okay, I think maybe you. All right. So I'm trying to read this. So I'm trying to read the comments. So forgive me. Because when people type, they be typing. And I do it at the same time. I have all type of misspelled words. And I mess up. I just be going. Listen, I just be going. Even though I'm a best-selling author, I just be typing. I be going. So sometimes I have to filter through this. So I got to read it in my mind before I read it out loud. All right. Julius is asking a question talking about his LLC website. Okay. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, Julius. But right now we're talking about black-owned business specifically. So I'm going to open it up for regular Q&A and question at the end. That's how we're doing these live Q&As. I'm going to teach on a particular subject, and then we'll open it up for Q&A. Now, when you're in the private Facebook group and you're enrolled into the course, it's dedicated specifically for just answering your questions. We have like 2 hours nothing but answering your questions, going over consulting. But this is mostly me teaching mostly, and some consulting is why I do these live Q&As. All right. We all the way up. Black on black is dope, my brother. Thank you so very much, Trucker Juice. I did decide to do the black on black because earlier today when I was in my office, I was dressed down. I was dressed down. It's a Friday today, but I decide because I got to match my cover. You see what I'm saying? I got to match the cover of my book. You did. Hold on. Let's get this together. Let's get this together right. Hold on. This look good right here. Bam. So I had to match the cover of my book. Yeah, I had to match the cover of my book. So let's get this together. You know, I got to get that thumbnail action going. Like the Hodge twins say, get that thumbnail action going. Move it up. There we go. Get this thumbnail action. Don't be surprised if y'all see this as a thumbnail. I got to get this thumbnail action going. There we go. Bam. So this is the book thumbnail action. So yeah, when the book came in, I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and put on my black on black since we talking about black owned businesses and we talking about black on black. Let me go ahead and put my black on black together. You dig? So let's go ahead and put the black on black on. So I decided I was going to do that. So I appreciate you for that, Trucker Juice. Sean says you can hear me okay. Awesome. Sean can hear me okay. All right, we got Wes Laws is watching from Alabama. All the way from Alabama. What's up, Wes Laws? How are you feeling today, my man? Reginald Smith says, I finally caught you live. Yes, Reginald Smith, you finally caught me live. So, Reginald, make sure that you hit that notification. So, if you are subscribed, make sure that you subscribe, and then you hit the notification. And so some people might say, Dean, well, you know, I wanted to catch you live. I wanted to watch you live. And you've seen some of my videos before, and you've seen the replays of these, and you never caught me live. It's 2 reasons. Thing number 1, you've seen my videos, but you have not subscribed. Or thing number 2, if you did subscribe, you did not hit the bell. So make sure that you hit that bell as well. All right. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and add something in here real quick. Let me add something in here real quick. Let me do something really quick. Did y'all like that that trap music that I was playing? I like that. Let's go ahead. And I want to pull something up real quick. Let me pull something up real quick, guys. So I'm gonna play a little busy work, little trap music. Pull up a little trap music here for a second while I pull something up, some busy work real quick. So give me a second, guys. Give me a second, guys. Let me pull something up real quick. This is live. This is not scripted. This is live. So give me a second, guys. I wasn't going to bring this out, but let me go ahead and bring it out. Boom. Bring this out. Hey. I like trap music. I love trap music. Let me see which one. That one. That one. That one. And that one. All right. So that's going. While that's going, there we go. You guys like the new setup? You guys like all this fancy stuff that I got going on? Let me know if you guys like all this fancy stuff I got going on. Y'all like all this fancy stuff that I'm doing? Let me know if you like this fancy stuff. If you guys can see me here and hear me clearly, if you like all this fancy stuff that I'm doing. Like all this fancy, smancy stuff that I'm doing. All right. All right, we got John T is in the building saying, what's up, people? Hey, John T, how are you doing today? All right. Congrats on the book. Thank you so very much, Jamaica Newborn. I really appreciate you for that, Jamaica, for saying congrats on the book. I appreciate that. Ray is in the building, says congratulations on the book. Where can I get a copy? Ray, once I am done with the proof, you'll be able to pick up a copy wherever you purchase your books. Most of the time is going to be either Barnes & Nobles or Amazon. So I have a distribution deal going with Amazon and Barnes & Noble. So once it is available, you'll be able to pick it up at Amazon and Barnes & Nobles. We got LaShonda says, hello, what's going on, LaShonda? How are you doing today? All right. Margot 7 is in the building. Hey, Margot, how are you doing today? Says the black on black is on fleek. Thank you so very much for that, Ray. I really appreciate that. You're going to make a black man blush. I appreciate that, Ray. All right, let's see here. All right, so Essie says you went to the site, but it doesn't let you pay for it, and you get your info, but you signed up. Okay, Essie, so and you're using your phone. All right, Essie, I gave you the link before. So Essie, I'm going to give you the link right now. This is a hyperlink. This will take you to where you need to go in order to enroll, okay? So if you could do this right now, this will take you to where you need to go to enroll into the course, okay? So get the comments, in the comments, not on the screen, but in my chat comment, okay? I'm about to drop it in my chat comment. This is where you need to go. Go to the very bottom, okay? Go to the very bottom and choose which option you want, which section you want. If you're an individual entrepreneur or if you are a partner.
I don't like E.DeanCole. You know, I ain't trying to be in a relationship with him.
I have that video playing on my sign-in page. So, Essie, if you don't hear that video playing, in the sign on page, that means that you're not at the right place, okay? So Essie, I am gonna type this in right now, and you let me know. Boom. So that's the hyperlink right there, Essie. So there's the hyperlink. So click right there on the hyperlink. I just posted it. Click on that and let me know. Like I said, if the video of the man saying that he don't like me don't show up, you're in the wrong place. So that's where you need to go to enroll. All right. So let's see. Let's jump back in. Let's see here. Rename. All right. That's Facebook. Showing folder. So we're going to get into this in a minute, guys. Thank you so much for your patience. Name YouTube. This is all on the fly. So give me a moment, guys. This is all on the fly. You guys see what type of social life I have, right? This is Friday night. This is what I'm doing with you guys. Change it. Are you sure you want to change it? Yeah. See something. Yes, I'm sure I want to change it. Okay. All right. I'm doing too much. All right, I'm doing too much. Let me just chill. I'm doing too much. Let me slow down. All right, Essie, let me know if that works for you, my man. I'm doing too much. Let me slow down. I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place, guys. I apologize. This is a very long intro. So so if you watching this on the replay, you're going to be pissed off. Listen, folks be so pissed off on the intro. They be like, Gary, up and get to the point. Like, the point is that it's a live video and you should have been watching live. If you ain't watching live, hit the fast forward button. But I don't want to be mean. I don't want to not have good quality content at the same time. So I know it's part of it is my fault too. So forgive me. I have ADD. It's late in the day and my ADD medicine just wore off. So forgive me. Had a lot going on. So I've been all over the place right now. So let's go ahead and jump in on some of these comments that everyone is talking about. So Julius, I think Julius is asking for the course for free. I think that's what Julius is saying. Julius says probably go back to the streets and get it. At least this time I got a exit plan. All right, Julius, I don't encourage you at all to do anything illegal. What I encourage you to do, Julius, is do something legal. Julius is saying he don't have it like that. So, let's see. Julius says, Dean, I've been tuned in. I don't have it like that. Just came home from prison. So, of course, Julius, don't do something that's going to put you back in prison. That's what 13 is all about. That's what the system is all about, Julius. No. Stop making... Julius, listen. I'm about to get to you all the way straight, okay? Listen. There's a chapter in my book that talks about this. You have to stop making excuses. All right? I'm going to give it to you all the way straight. Julius, you have to stop making excuses. There are 24 hours in a day. The average person is up for 16 hours. Okay? What you need to do is stop making excuses, and you have to make it happen. There are some Mexicans right now, and I don't mean to be racist, but I'm just being very honest and speaking truth to power. There are some Mexicans right now that are illegal aliens that are working. They might be making $6 an hour, $7 an hour, $10 an hour. But guess what? They're doing something legal and they're able to make money. So what you have to do, Julius, whatever you have to get over. Once you stop making excuses, once you run out of excuses, you're going to find success. And I'm not saying this to talk down to you, Julius, because I've been broke myself. I talk about it all the time. I've been homeless myself. I talk about it all the time. I have been in bad situations myself. But what you have to do is you have to change what you're doing. If you keep doing the exact same thing, Julius, then you're going to get the exact same results. So you cannot do something, you can't do something bad for good intentions. I would never encourage anybody to do something wrong or do something illegal, to go to the quote unquote streets to try to make a legal business. No, but go get a job as a janitor, Julius. If you're serious, you will make the sacrifice to do what you need to do to get on your business, get on your feet the right way. So your focus shouldn't be starting a business. Your focus should be getting stable, because it takes money to make money, as we're talking about right now. All right. It takes money to make money. So what you're going to have to do, Julius, is you're going to have to stop making excuses, and you're going to have to stop blaming everybody else for your situation. And you're going to have to go out. Like, I didn't just, like, Julius, I'm 35 years old. Oh, I'm about to be 35 years old. My business is thriving right now for the past 3 years. But for other years, Julius, I worked at Taco Bell. I worked at daycares. I worked at for a roofing company before I had all these corporate jobs that I had. I mean, you do what you got to do. I assure you, Julius, there's some positions that you can do right now. So you have to put together a plan. All right. You need to put together a plan and have an end result so that you can be successful. You are your own worst enemy. It ain't your baby mama. It ain't your side chick. It ain't your main chick. It ain't the white man. It ain't the system. It ain't Trump. It's you. You are the only person stopping you from being successful. What you've done, Julius, is you've listened to all the lies that society has told you. You've listened to all the lies that the devil, the enemy, has told you. You've listened to all the lies that you've told yourself, and you believe them. So when they tell you you can't, you believe them. When you say it's hard, you believe them. So you have to change your way of thinking. You need to change your focus. What are you going to do with business credit if you can't even afford to pay it back? So what's the point if I was to give you $20,000? If I was to get you $20,000 in business credit, then you're going to use the business credit to pay for itself, and you're going to run out. Let me tell you something, and I don't talk about this much, but the reason why I focus so much energy and effort on teaching now is because when I first started my consulting business, Julius, my mentor taught me how to do working capital loans. Working capital loans are great, okay? But there are some working capital loans that are so high interest that it hurts the borrower. And so many black people will come to me trying to get a quick fix instead of doing what's necessary. That's the reason why my course is structured like it is. People are joining my course. Like somebody told me the other day, was like, well, can I just get the guaranteed lines of credit? No, you can't just get the guaranteed lines of credit. Not at E.DeanCole Financial. And you want to know the reason why I have such a high success rate is because I make you do what you need to do, and I structure you. So sometimes people come in and then they run too fast and they mess things up. And I said all of that to say this, Julius, is that so many, I would get paid very well. Be very honest with you. I would end up getting like 3 points, 10 to, like say for instance, somebody needs $10,000, right? They'll come to me as a consulting firm. They need $10,000. Okay, sure, I'll give you $10,000, but it's going to cost you $13,000 to pay back. And you have to pay back the $13,000 in about 6 to 7 months. Now on that $13,000, I probably make $2,000 commission, $2,500 commission. For helping somebody, giving them what they need, but am I really helping them? Because I know without a shadow of a doubt and without any equivocations that their daily payback or their weekly payback is going to be so high that the business could crumble. What really made me start really pushing my course is I had a friend of mine, very, very good, dear friend of mine. He needed a loan. He's in the construction industry and he needed $20,000. I was like, okay, I can get you $20,000, but unfortunately, my dude, is going to cost you around $24,000 to pay back. He was like, Dean, I got it. It's okay, man. I got a plan, this, that, and the third. Whoop, 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 whoop. He's from the streets. You know what I'm saying? I jail well with a lot of people from the streets. But what happened was he got caught up. He got that $24,000 and he acted as if that $24,000 was profit and it wasn't a loan. He ended up going to Vegas. He ended up getting engaged and his business almost crumbled. I felt so guilty and I felt so bad. My mentor, she told me, she said, Dean, it's not your fault. Like you told him what to do, right? I was like, yes, ma'am. This is when we had our in-office coaching. And I was like, dude, come to the in-office coaching. And I was like, dude, you got to call me. Like, dude, I'm going to walk you through what you need to do. He was like, all right, Dean, all right, Dean, all right, Dean, I'll do it. But I didn't chase him down. And so for a moment, he was like, man, how come you didn't tell me? Like, dude, I did tell you. And then he was like, man, you know what, he was like, man, you know what, how come you ain't call me? And you like, I'm not going to babysit you to make you do what's right. So I said all of that to say this. He had to change his way of thinking, and he and our relationship isn't as strong as it used to be, but it is mended. He finally is like, you know what, Dean, you're right. I did wrong. It's okay. I got it together. But I said all of that to say this, Julius, that's the reason why I stopped doing those quote unquote working capital junk loans that are the quick loans, and I focus a lot more of my energy now on teaching people to thrive and prosper. So yeah, you could go and get, so I said all that to say this to you, Julius. If you cannot afford the minimum requirements, it costs money to make money. And it's just the reality of the situation. It does. Like you can't go into business because you want money. You need to go into business because you have a passion, because you have a dream, and you want to be financially secure. But you can't go into business wanting money right now. You're going to run out of business. Just being very honest with you. Julius, there are over 8,100 businesses that start every day in the U.S., and there are over 9,000 businesses that fail every single day. The reason why they fail is because they're trying to hustle, or they're trying to get a quick fix, or they are underfunded and over leveraged. So I said all of that to say this. Your focus don't need to be on my course. Your focus don't need to be on no YouTube channel. Your focus needs to be getting stable as a man, period. Getting stable as a man, having some stable income coming in so that you can invest it into yourself. Right now, Julius, you are like water being poured into a bucket, and there's a hole at the bottom. You can never fill yourself up. You got to plug that hole first before you can want to try to go and give water to somebody else with your business. So you're operating out of a deficit. And the reason why I say this, I'm looking at your comments. I'm looking at your comments. You're saying things like, you says, Dean, I'm not able to get business credit coming in. I know I have to pay for startup vendors, this, that, and the third. You know, I got an LLC, but no website, this, that, and the third. So I said all of that to say this, Julius, that your focus is wrong. Your focus is wrong. The first thing you do, Julius, it looks like you're on a boat that's on fire, that has a hole in it, and water's coming in. So you steady trying to put out the fire, but the boat is sinking. And then sometimes instead of you taking the water that's inside the boat and putting it on the fire, you need to be focusing on plugging the hole first. Then after you plug the hole, then you turn the fire off. Then after you get the fire out, then you take the water and pull it out of the boat. Your priorities are wrong. So I know you want to speed through, and I know you want to get to this goal, but what's the point of you getting to a goal if you can't sustain it? What's the point of me giving my daughter a Ferrari? Like, she loved the SL. She loved the V12. My baby said, Daddy, can I have the V12? My daughter's 9 years old. What's the point of me giving my daughter the V12? Like, God willing, hopefully, not God willing, but I really think I want to get the Bentley Coupe for my birthday. If I get the Bentley Coupe for my birthday, and my baby say, well, Daddy, you got the Bentley Coupe, let me drive the V12. What's the point of me giving it to her and she's not able to effectively handle it? She's 9 years old. She'll still be 9 by my birthday. So I said all of that to say this, Julius, your mindset must change. Take away all the excuses. No, you don't need to go to the streets. Julius, go to your local Nation of Islam where you are. Whatever city you're in, go to the local NOI. All right? Talk to some of the brothers that are part of the Fruits of Islam. Talk to them, and they can help you. I have clients right now that are felons. I have clients right now that are part of the NOI, Nation of Islam, that are felons that are making $250,000 a year. You don't have to resort back to that. You have to change your way of thinking. The #1 best-selling book of all time, Julius, says that there must be a change with the inner man before the outer man can ever be renewed. You have to change your inner thinking, because if I were to give you the money or to help you get the money, you won't be able to sustain it. That's like the type of people that are married and divorced 4 and 5 times over. That's the type of people that get a brand new job, and after they lose their job, then they keep getting fired. All right, so Julius says, man, I done had, all right, let's see what Julius is saying. Julius says, man, I done had mobile detail businesses before. You went to prison. I got it from writing business plan, got 5K grant to start. And with it, I was doing what everybody told me. I could not do it, but I did. Facts. Okay, Julius. So but see that what you said there isn't what you just said above. What you said above, Julius, was I need to go get it from the streets. Why would I encourage another black man to go get put into legalized slavery? You understand that's what that is. Now, Julius, I can talk to you like this because Julius, when you were in that holding cell with 8 or 9 other Negroes that stink, you got somebody in there that's crazy. You got a crackhead that done crapped on himself. You got somebody that done threw up on himself. That is what slavery was like, but without nice clothes. And you got these guards that are looking at you. They're judging you. A lot of them is letting the clock run. They're trying to wait for the shift change. And you are in this tiny cell. So you're in a cell that's designed for maybe 5 people, and it's 15 people in that holding cell. This is when you first get booked. So after you get booked, then what they're going to do is they're going to take you to change out your clothes. And don't have on any underwear that is either blue or red, because they're going to make you, sometimes depending on what jail you go to and what prison you go to, they're going to walk you out in front of everybody naked. And then what you're going to do is you're going to have your orange jumpsuit in your hand. You're going to have your white underwear in your hand. Ain't no telling who wore that stuff before you, all because you was trying to get a quick fix. And now you're not going to see the light of day, and you're not a free man no more. The government gets paid almost $200 a day for every black man that is locked up behind bars, whether they're in prison and they are working to make somebody else rich, or whether they are just there on getting paid just to have them locked up. And then you're eating this type of food that rats done ran over, that people can care absolutely less. They don't care anything about your nutritional value, but you put yourself in that situation because you was using short-term thinking to make a long-term decision. You cannot use short-term thinking, Julius, to make a long-term decision. I hear what you're saying, that you had a job doing mobile detail. Okay, you don't have that job anymore. So how about this? Go find somebody else that currently has that position doing mobile detail. Tell them that you'll work 100% commission instead of doing something illegal. Go work for them. So I said all of that to say that's it. But I'm right. Okay, so Julie says, but Dean, you're right. I was just asking for help, and I'm giving you help. See, that's it, Julius. I just gave you the best help that you can have. I charge $150 an hour, and I charge $250 in person. So you and I just gave you $75 worth of help. And I'm telling you out of the kindness of my heart, because I want to see you do better. I don't want you to ask for a handout. I want you to ask for a hand up and position yourself. So position yourself to prosper. So guys, I just went on a full tangent. So look, there's somebody right there. Prestige Mobile Detailing. I did 5 years. 5 years fed time. Have a detail business and have 5 rentals. That's what I'm talking about. So Prestige Mobile Detailing. Thank you so much for showing that it's possible. And that's the reason why these Caucasian people will look at me and they'll try to judge me. It's like, Dean, why are you so flashy? Because people like Julius need to see that it's possible. That you can live a lavish lifestyle and not have to hit somebody upside the head to live a lavish lifestyle. That I can ride in a $120,000 Benz and I can pop bottles and I can wear nice things and I can do it and speak articulately and not have to coon to do it because I'm 10 toes down and I'm pro-black. And you can do all this without having to subject yourself to the legalized slavery trade, which they call the prison system. It is by the grace of Jehovah God that I'm not a felon. Okay? And I said all of that to say this. So that's the reason why I'm so young, fly, and flashy. That's the reason why I enjoy life, because every single day when I walk around as a 35-year-old African American, it is a miracle. Because the system is designed to keep us down. And I know people get uncomfortable about it, but the fact is the fact. Guess what? Right now, it is 11:16 p.m. I don't care if you don't like that it's 11:16 p.m. You might want it to be 11:16 a.m., but the fact is that it's 11:16 p.m. I said all of that to say this. The system is designed against the black man. That's the reason why Black Lives Matter exists. That's the reason why people have all these issues, because the United States of America was never designed to promote the well-being of a black man. Facts. Now, I know that this video is not going to be monetized by YouTube. I got so woke. I know this video is not going to be monetized for YouTube. So this video is for the culture. Somebody might flag it. Somebody might get offended. If you get offended, good. I hope you get offended enough to change. All right? So when people look at me and they don't understand the culture that I have as kings, which is where we come from, we put jewels on ourselves. Because that's what we do. The same reason why a lot of other people in other races, they might kiss dogs in the mouth and let them sleep in the bed. Because that's kind of what they do. That's their culture. I never ever seen a little black kid walking around outside with no shoes on. I've always seen us cover our feet. But other cultures will walk around like Neanderthals because that's their culture. So I said all of that to say this to all the culture vultures and all the people that are, oh my gosh, why are you so racist? Oh my gosh, you're supposed to be a businessman. Oh my God, I don't want to talk about that. Do me a huge favor and hit the unsubscribe button. Hit the thumbs down button too before you leave though. But that's what this is about. That's what I'm teaching about. And there are some people that are Caucasians that I love dearly. And when I say love, I say figuratively. I appreciate Ray David. Like Ray David is a Caucasian. He's in Canada. I appreciate Ray. Ray is my homeboy. I like Ray 100%. I'm not saying that all Caucasians are like that, but I'm talking about my issues that I have as a black man, which is the reason why I came out with my book, Black Owned, which is why I came out with that book. As a business consultant, people's like, Dean, aren't you afraid that you're going to make people feel uncomfortable? Listen, if you want to know what I know, then you're going to have to pay me for it, and you're going to have to do business with me knowing that I'm very pro-black. Whether you be Caucasian, or whether you be Asian, or whether you be Hispanic, the same way that we go and deal with people that are Asian, Hispanic, and Caucasian, knowing that they feel the way that they feel, we still choose to do business with them because there's no other choice. If you want to be successful as an entrepreneur like I am, and all my other clients are, then you're just going to have to deal with it and be uncomfortable as I speak truth to power to my black people the way that we need to hear it. So you done got me all worked up, Julius. Let me go and get me something to drink. And they got me all worked up. Man, that went far left. Really, really far. So let's see. Man, that's the $1 million talk. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Facts. It's real facts. I ain't doing nothing but giving you 100% facts. That's right, Julius. I'm just giving you facts. And I just see you. And when you said that, it just registered in my mind like, no. You don't go back to the streets. You don't do what they want you to do. That's what they want you to do so they can get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars just on you sitting in a cell. Facts. Look it up. Private prisons is a huge industry. That's the reason why Hillary Clinton did not win the elections, because of private prisons, because of her and Bill Clinton's relationship with private prisons. That's just real. You know what I'm saying? It's just facts. Whether you like it or not, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All right, so Krylet is back in the building. Hey, Krylet, I see that you are back, so I hope that you subscribed. So yesterday you subscribed, hopefully. So that's very true. So let's go ahead and break it back down. Guys, that went far left. So this video, I don't know what this video gonna do. YouTube is not gonna monetize it. It's gonna make some people feel very uncomfortable. I gotta talk to my guy about this, but it is what it is. So hey, it is what it is. Oh man. All right, so let's see. Yes, you did. Awesome, Carlette. All right, so Prestige Mobile Detailing says they have bonds on you. Yeah, they do. They'll put a bond on you. They really do. They will put a bond on you. So let's talk about it. We're talking about black-owned businesses. So let's go ahead and see. If you guys are with me, let's see how many people are watching, because I know I done ran a lot of folks off. So if you are with me, I want you to say with you. I want you to type in with you. If you are with me, I want you to type in with you. All right, Will Byrne says, much needed, King. I appreciate you for that. Peace and prosperity, Will. Brendan says, tell him to read The Miseducation of the Negro. Yes, The Miseducation of the Negro is a very important book to read. So let's see who's all watching. Let's see who's all chiming in. Let's see how many looky-loos we got. I want you to participate with me. I know I done ran a lot of people off, but hey, it is what it is. I needed to talk to my guy. There are over 40 people that are watching, that are tuned in. I need all 40 of you guys to hit the like button right now. Don't be stealing. Hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down button, but you got to pay admission. Let somebody know you're watching. So even if you're just listening like this is a podcast, I need you to stop listening for a second and hit that like button or hit the thumbs down button. And if you really like this, I need for you to hit that share button. The way that you share is real simple. It's real easy. You hit the little share icon, text it to somebody, share it to Facebook, share it to Twitter. Let people know that you're watching. Let YouTube know that you value this information and you value this content. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're talking about black-owned business. So let's do a quick reset. Let's do a reset and let's see who's all in the building. Who says say with me? I want you to say with you. Okay, awesome, 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 awesome. Let's see who's all with me. So, all right, Brian Crow says speak up. I love it. You love the truth. Awesome. Thank you so much, Brian. Anthony says with you. All right, we got Cutler, aka Curl Warbuck says with you. Julia says, you've read it? Okay, awesome. All right, so Mickey 1781 says he's with me. LaShonda is with me. Okay, awesome. Essie is with me. Okay, awesome. All right, Prestige Mobile Detailing is with me. All right, Carlette is with me. Awesome. Lester is with me. Awesome. Ray says, hey, Dean, how are you? I am winning. You have a question for me? Save your question for the end. I don't want you to think that I'm rude, but I'm trying to stay on task because I'm trying to stay focused. But you want to know when will the book be available? The book will be available mid-December, early January. That's when it will be available after I finish going through the proofs and I make it available. It'll be available at Barnes & Noble, any of your Barnes & Nobles, and also available on Amazon. All right, thank you so much for that, Ray. All right, all of you guys are with me. Okay, awesome. Just chimed in. JC, okay, awesome. That's good stuff. All right, you're back from sharing, Julius. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for that. Awesome. All right, so we're talking about it. Now, so we're talking about black owned. Now, if you guys know who Jess Hilarious is, have you ever heard of Jess Hilarious? Jess Hilarious is this she's semi-cute. She's a semi-cute chick. She got a nice body. She got a butterface. In my opinion, I don't mean to be disrespectful to any of the ladies. This is just my opinion. I think Jess Hilarious has what the men call butterface. She has a very nice body. I don't mean to denigrate her to her physical attributes. Like I said, you're in the presence of a God. You're not in the presence of a nigga. I can speak very well. But since we're in that mode, I think that she is very, she has a nice shape, face maybe not so much appealing. I think when she gets made up, I think she's very attractive. She is a comedian. She went back and forth with everybody. She goes back and forth with and I should have put in the title my response to Jess Hilarious, but she goes back and forth with Meek Mill a lot. She went back and it's hilarious. She's funny. Don't get me wrong, Just Hilarious is funny. Maybe I should start off by showing some of her stuff. But if you know who she is, I want you to say, I've heard of her or I know her. All right. If you don't know her, I want you to say, don't know. Okay. If I'm introducing you to something new or don't know, I want you to say, don't know. All right. So JC says, there are any black-owned banks that help out minorities? Yes, there's a lot of black-owned banks that help out minorities, JC, but we could talk about that a little bit later. All right, Will says you're looking forward to the book. I appreciate that. All right, so Charlie is with me. All right, Joyner Tia says that you've heard of her. All right, Lashonda says that you've heard of her. All right, Miranda says that you're with me. All right, Eric says that you know her. Julia says don't know. Okay. Clinton says I know. Carlette says don't know. Mickey 1781 says don't know. Jamaica says don't know. Anthony says you heard of her. She has an IG page. Yeah, she's hilarious. It's funny. Her name is Jess Hilarious. I think her name is like Jessica or something like that. Jess Hilarious. But I was commenting back and forth with somebody. She did a video 3 months ago that went viral, and it just resurfaced again. And it's very interesting that when I saw it, I got convicted. When I saw it, it was early in the morning. I was laying in the bed, getting up to get my day started, and I saw the video on Facebook. And I saw it, and I watched the video, and I was like, nah, I'm going to go past it. And I felt the Spirit of the living God grab me and was like, boy, don't you let this situation go by. Speak to it. So I went back in, and I started talking to people and teaching people a little bit like what I just kind of said to Julius, but in a nicer way. I'm going to let you guys see this video. So she talks about why she does not support black-owned businesses. And then there is a gentleman that is making excuses why black-owned businesses fail. Now, the issue that I have with Jess Hilarious is that, yeah, it's funny, but I think that she perpetuates the stigma. I think the gentleman does have some validity to what he says. The reason why I say that is because as a black man, we have to be twice as good. We have to be twice as strong, twice as good in order for us to get the same type of playing field. It just is what it is. If it makes you feel uncomfortable, then I'm sorry. The truth hurts sometimes. As an African American, you have to be twice as good. A lot of African American women feel like they have to be twice as beautiful to compete. They see black excellence is compared to other race mediocrity all the time. And it's not fair. Black excellence is always compared to other races' mediocrity. It just is what it is. A very recent situation was Eminem and what's my dude name? The rapper who just was phenomenal. They were talking about how great Eminem's freestyle was, but what's my dude's name? All right, so somebody just enrolled. Let's see if it was Essie that enrolled into the course, if he was able to figure out how to make it work, if that link worked for him. So somebody just enrolled. Let's see. See, I get every time somebody enrolls, I get notified. So I get notified every time somebody enrolls into the course. And it was Essie. You made it work. Ismael, you were able to make it work. So Essie stands for Ismael. Awesome. So Ismael, I'm going to call you Ismael because that's a dope name. All right, Ismael, you are good to go. So Ismael, you're going to receive an email in a few moments that's going to give you instructions to redeem your voucher. So Ismael, that is good. So I'm going to make sure that you get this. I'm messaging my assistant right now. So you were able to get it to work out, Ismael, Issy, that's awesome. Congratulations, Issy. You are able to join the course. This is live, guys. This is live. And this is all the way live, too. You hear me? All the way live. This is Friday Night Live, baby. Ismael, so you were able to make it work. All right. You should receive an email in a couple of moments. I just text them, made sure that I pushed it through, and you're good to go, Ismael. So you're going to receive an email that's going to give you instructions to redeem your voucher, load your course, and you can go ahead and get started. So welcome to E.DeanCole Financial. I'm looking forward to doing business with you. ADD kicked in. What was I saying? Well, guys, remind me what I was talking about before that happened. Yes, so black-owned business. So we have to be twice as good. And what I was saying was that, what's the guy? I'm going to look for him who was compared Eminem versus, I want to give him his just due. what's this dude's name? What's the dude's name? What's the dude's name? And he's a dope MC. He's just now coming out. What's his name? All the Way Live, Christy? Yes, All the Way Live. Oh man. Yes, Essie, success. You just signed up. Yes, Essie, Ismail. I was just telling you, Ismail, you should have received an email giving you instructions to redeem your voucher and load your course. So awesome. So I guess you left the video to go sign up. So yes, Ismail, congratulations. So Essie, I know Essie now stands for Ismail, which is a really dope name, Ismail. So you enrolled into the course. That's awesome. Congratulations, my man. No, it wasn't Kendrick Lamar, Anthony. It was liked and sub. Thank you so much, Christy. I'm glad that you liked it. I'm glad that you subbed. Freestyle, Eminem freestyle. What's this dude's name? Which freestyle was better? What's the dude's name? I can't remember the dude's name. It was... Y'all let me know. What's the dude's name? Was it Mason? Oh, I can't remember his name. Man, you guys, I need you guys to tell me the dude's name. Oh man, what is his name? You guys know who I'm talking about. Oh, what's the dude name? My son. That's it. Not Mason, but my son. Thank you. M-Y-S-O-N. Thank you very much. My son. Yes. Thank you so much. My son. It was, listen, it was messing with me, guys. Y'all got me sweating trying to figure it out. It was my son. Yes. So I think that a lot of people say that My Son lyrically was so much better than Eminem. And so My Son's excellent, conscious, woke rap was compared to the mediocre rap of Eminem. So in this that I'm about to show you guys, I'm about to show you guys a video of Jess Hilarious was talking about why she doesn't do business with black-owned business. And then there's a black-owned business right next to it. So if you guys haven't seen this, then I'm going to show this. But thank you guys so much for telling me who it was. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm about to show you guys this right now. If you guys have not seen it, this right here is Jess Hilarious. So this right here is Jess Hilarious. Like I said, look at the face. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real honest. But, you know, my issue with Jess Hilarious in this is that she is perpetuating the nigga culture and she's perpetuating the stereotypes, which is the issue that I have with her. But what she's saying has validity. Like, you have to give people tough love, like kind of like what I did with Julius. And I'm not going to go into the comments that I was talking about, or what I was saying was basically, matter of fact, let's do it. I might as well, you know, because I got convicted. I saw it and then I scrolled past it and I got convicted. So let's go ahead and get into this. So this right here is Just Hilarious. And let's go ahead and listen to this whole thing, and I'm going to teach them. Y'all ready? Here we go.
You don't support black businesses? No, I don't. A lot of black people know me, and their biggest problem with me is that I don't support black businesses. And when I say this is like a hate crime. You don't support black businesses?
Pause for a second. Two things. Thing number one, this is commentary. So YouTube, don't come get me for copyright. You listen. Look, I done been so woke. I done said every red non-monetized word. So 9 times out of 10, this is not going to be monetized. 9 times out of 10, this video probably not going to go nowhere. Because I'm all against the YouTube algorithm right now. But at the same time, for intellectual property purposes, this is commentary. So no copyright infringement, YouTube. No copyright infringement. This is for commentary purposes. That's thing number one. And thing number two, yeah, let's get into this. So this is my commentary against this. So let's start all over again. Can you guys hear me okay? So also let me know if you guys can hear me. If you guys can hear me okay and you saw the change, then let me know. Let's see how this sounds. No copyright infringement. This is for commentary purposes. That's thing number one. Number two, so you can hear me okay. Bam. Okay. So we good to go. You can hear me okay? Yes, Julia, she's still a beautiful queen. I would say that. Yes, you are right, Julia. She's still a beautiful queen. You're right, Julia. She is still a beautiful queen. She is a beautiful queen. I agree with you on that. She got a nice body, too. So let's get into it.
You don't support black businesses? No, I don't. A lot of black people know me. And their biggest problem with me is that I don't support black businesses. And when I say this is like a hate crime. You don't support black businesses? No, I don't. Then they say shit like, well, that means you don't like black people. Sure I do, sugar. But all black businesses are not professional enough for me. And I ain't spending money on them.
And that does have its place. Like I said, what she's saying does have its place. So I'm playing this so you guys can see this is a comedy skit. Like she's not even really just trying to teach. This is a whole comedy thing. And then there is a black-owned business owner right next to her that's going to give his 2 cents on it. And he starts... You know, so, yeah.
Professionalism just because your skin is black. All these black-owned restaurants and shit opening when the fuck they want to open. And what kills me is they got black businesses.
Yeah, so this is definitely not going to be monetized because she's swearing. I'm not swearing, okay? But she's swearing. But the YouTube algorithm hears a curse word. So, yeah, this ain't going to be monetized. this video ain't going nowhere. All against YouTube protocol.
No, I don't. Then they say shit like, well, that means you don't like black people. Sure I do, sugar. But all black businesses are not professional enough for me. And I ain't spending money on non-professionalism just because your skin is black. All these black-owned restaurants and shit opening when the fuck they want to open. And what kills me is they got hours of operation on their door and on their lawn.
And that does have its place. This does have its place.
Websites. They say they open from 9 to 9 and they don't open till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Something ain't right. There's no way your restaurant should be closed on your birthday.
In the afternoon, she's from Baltimore. From the afternoon.
You should have people working for you on that day. And then black businesses known for running out of shit. How the fuck you run out of crab cakes? Every day. Something would tell you to buy more of that shit because that's what everybody like. The most fucked up part, the name of the restaurant is called Crab Palace. You think Red Lobster gonna run out of lobster? Huh? I support white businesses. See? This is exactly the shit that I'm talking about. I went to go get some damn crabs today because I'm feeling crabby. And it's a nice day to sit on my porch and eat some damn crabs. Since everybody giving me a hard time about not...
Hold on, sit on her porch and eat some crabs. That was interesting. That was hey, you can't get no more really and raw and hooder than that. Sit on your porch and eat some crabs. Sit on her porch and eat some crabs.
Putting my own people and shit, I decided to get some crabs from a black-owned business. I called and ordered them, go pick them up. I said, all right, let me get some paper so I can put the crabs on. He talking about, I'm sorry, man, we out of paper. I said, all right, cool, I can use newspaper. Let me get some butter so I can dip my crab meat in some butter. He like, I'm sorry, we out of butter too. Y'all can think I'm lying if y'all want. These are the motherfucking crabs. I lied to you not. I just made a video about this shit this morning, right? I said, damn, how y'all ain't got no paper or no butter? All y'all got is crabs, huh? Just crabs. He said, yeah, and we only had a little bit of obey. So if you like extra obey, I'm sorry. I said, really, nigga? He said, yeah, we just had death in our family, so we just opened back up. That's what I'm talking about. White motherfuckers wouldn't have did that. Death and all, they'd have made sure they stocked up before the funeral.
Man, I am tired, man. I'm tired. I'm tired. Look, guys, I know y'all.
Oh man, it's buffering. That means the connection must be really, really bad. It's buffering.
I know y'all. I know somebody gonna come on here, and I know y'all gonna preach. But guys, man, it's tough.
It is tough when you don't know what you're doing. It is easy when you know what you're doing because it's factual, like she said. Why on earth are you going to Kroger and Walmart to get your supplies. You need to be using your vendor accounts. You need to be using your business credit so that you can order things on consignment and stock it up because it's right. So what she's saying is true, but what happens is that us as African Americans, we make excuses. We make excuses of how hard it is and how tired we are instead of doing better and learning how to build business credit that's separate from your personal credit. Because a lot of times your personal credit is jacked up because you're trying your hardest to make your business go. I get it. I completely get it. Without any equivocations, I get it. At the same time, we have to get past saying it's hard. Because in order for us to have a successful Black-owned business, we have to work twice as hard in order to have a successful Black-owned business.
Tough. It's tough. It's tough. Oh my God, it's so tough. It's tough being a Black-owned business owner, dealing with us, man, just Black folks. And I ain't talking. Look, I ain't talking about all the downtrodden bad stuff. It's just tough, man. It's tough running a business. It's tough. It's tough even being successful. You know how many Black-owned businesses, like, we just don't support each other?
Facts, which is why you need business credit, why you need leverage, why you need a line of credit. Facts. What he's saying is 100% true. But just because it's tough doesn't mean it's impossible. And it doesn't mean that you have to be some superhero person to make it happen. It doesn't mean you got to do something illegal. It doesn't mean that you need to have a cosign. It doesn't mean that you have to have a Caucasian or Asian or Indian backer. You can do it yourself if you educate yourself and you position yourself. The problem is that we don't humble ourselves enough to learn how to do things. Like all of this stuff that you see me doing, I had to. This is brand new that I'm learning this stuff. All of this stuff is like, I'm great when it comes to business development. I'm great. I can make money rain down just like I can make money rain, baby. I can make money rain down. But when it comes to a lot of this other stuff, I'm terrible at it. But I had to learn it, okay? Just like with anything, like dating, I suck at dating. I have the worst, I've had the worst luck in picking women. So I have to get somebody that can help me see myself differently. I had to humble myself enough to realize, okay, I need somebody to kind of help me to figure some things out. The #1 best-selling book when it comes to business development says that pride comes before the fall. I talked about this yesterday. If you are too prideful, then you're going to fall. So let's talk about it a little bit more.
Like one thing goes wrong and you run to Yelp and tell everybody, this is why I don't support Black business.
All right, so let's start him over again. Let's start him over again. Because what he's saying does have some validity to it. But just because we're talking about the problem, we need to focus on the solution. And this is the solution.
I'm tired. Look, guys, I know somebody gonna come on here and I know y'all gonna preach.
Me?
But guys, man, it's tough. It is tough. It's tough. It's tough. Oh my God, it's so tough. It's tough being a Black-owned business owner, dealing with us, man, just Black folks. And I ain't talking, look, I ain't talking about all the downtrodden bad stuff. It's just tough, man. It's tough running a business. It's tough even being successful. You know how many Black-owned businesses, like, we just don't support each other? Like one thing goes wrong and you run to Yelp and tell everybody, this is why I don't support Black business. Man, I just get beaten up, man. I just get beaten up and we just get so, like if something goes wrong with a caterer, right? If you have a Black caterer or a Black photographer or a Black, you know, I'm using myself an example of hospitality. If something goes wrong with a Black caterer, you know what we say? We always say, this is why I don't support Black business. But if you use the Jewish caterer or a Spanish caterer or a white caterer or any other ethnicity caterer, you never say, this is why I don't use white caterers. You just get another caterer. We regulate all Black businesses off the business that we have from the experience of one Black business. But guys, that's not all the business that's out there. You can't judge me because you had a bad experience with
I'm gonna
somebody at the DMV. That has nothing to do with my business. Now, as a culture and as a people, it's tough because I don't really think that, you know, guys, I have made tremendous mistakes, a lot of mistakes. A lot of stuff I knew was wrong. But God, I'm doing something. I didn't go to business school. You know, and common sense is common, but yeah, but God, a lot of us we're just starting out. We need mentorship.
Yes. Facts. Mentorship.
We need to go to business school. You know, and common somebody at the DMV. That has nothing to do with my business. Now, as a culture and as a people, the business is out there. You can't judge me because you had a bad experience with somebody at the DMV. That has nothing to do with my business.
I need to redo this video.
Now, as a culture and as a people, it's tough because I don't really think that, you know, guys, I have made tremendous mistakes, a lot of mistakes. A lot of stuff I knew was wrong. But God, I'm doing something. I didn't go to business school. You know, and common sense is common, but yeah, but God, a lot of us we're just starting out. We need mentorship. We need help.
Facts. Facts. So, facts. 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 What do you guys think about that? So what are your thoughts about that? I want to read your thoughts. So what are your thoughts about that? What do you agree? You disagree? What are your thoughts about that? All right. Ray says she's speaking truth. So let's see. So, Ray says she's speaking truth. For some black businesses, a friend is, that's very, very true. That's so true. So Ray is speaking truth. So Ray says she is speaking truth. For some black businesses, a friend and I visit Housewives of Atlanta Candy's restaurant here in ATL, and the sign said it's open until 3 p.m., but doors were closed till 6 p.m. Shaking my head. Finally, after entering 1 hour to get food, unacceptable. Very, very true. All right, Mr. Knowledge 407 says most black companies in ATL have white employees. That's very true. I agree with him. I agree with both of them. I agree that both of them are right. But at the same time, like I said, as an African American, you have to be twice as good, because as black people, we hold each other to this iconoclastic idea. We figure like, oh, well, we want black excellence, but he's very true, because if a black person makes one mistake, all hell breaks loose. Whereas a Caucasian company or Asian company or Indian company make a mistake, you'll have a little more tolerance and a little more patience. So it's a cultural divide, as well as the idea that he said that there is not a lot of mentorship, which is the reason why I have to stand 10 toes down and be emboldened to teach economic empowerment to black and African Americans. So all of my Caucasian clients and all of my Caucasian supporters who says things like, Dean, you're so racist. Why you're so racist? I'm not a racist. I am speaking truth to power to help heal the issue. And if you have a problem with me wanting to empower my people, then unsubscribe. Don't enroll. If it makes you uncomfortable, I'm not the person for you to watch, because I am the CEO. Nobody's going to fire me. And Jehovah God is my source. So he's going to make sure that I continue to stay busy. I don't mean to say that to be arrogant, but I'm saying that because I am in my lane, because he's right. You know, I think the most powerful book when it comes to business development and self-development, it says, how can they hear without an educator or a speaker? And how can he speak except he be sent? And I know that I am sent. So, that's just the facts of the matter. It is what it is. So, so Will says bingo. Will says King made some valid points. I agree 100%. Christy says agree. All right. So Brian says I'm guilty of it. What are you guilty of, Brian? Which part are you guilty of? And this is a no judgment zone, so let's talk about it. Which part are you guilty of, Brian? All right, so Julius says, so we teach it consistently. So we teach what consistently, Julius? That's a very powerful statement. So what is it that we teach consistently? So give that to me in a full on phrase. All right, so Jordan SC says, I'm not building you or trying to make you feel like a victim. I was just making a joke. Okay, Jordan, I don't know. I guess we'll say, oh, bullying you. Oh, that's bullying you. I apologize. My eyes playing tricks on me. So Jordan says, I'm not bullying you. I'm not sure what that comment was from related to, Jordan. That's my first comment that I've seen. So Ray Ray says, another experience was with Derek Jackson to order a new product of his and took 2 months to receive. Why? We in the same state. On the other hand, I've had wonderful service for other black entrepreneurs. That's very, very true. All right, so read your comment before that, Julius. Okay. 90% of small businesses don't know business credit exists. That's true, which is the reason why I stay consistent and I teach it. You know, people perish for lack of knowledge. That's very, very true. Very, very true, Julius. So Brian says, judge and black businesses. I guess you meant to say, judge black-owned businesses the way that she did. Okay, I understand that. I missed a lot of comments, Julius. Yeah, I have to stay consistent because the comments aren't as fast. So if I just sit and look at the comments, then I have to educate. You know what I'm saying? This is interactive, but at the same time, I have to educate. All right, true words, knowledge is power. Absolutely, Sean. Knowledge is power. Absolutely. That's good stuff. All of you guys that are watching right now, don't just watch me interact. I need for you to hit the like button and I need for you to hit the share button. Just don't look at me, but I want you to share this as well. Let's see how many people are watching, how many people I done ran off being too woke in this thing. Listen. All right, there are over 30. There's 30. Yeah, I got 2 thumbs down. Okay, awesome. I got 2 thumbs down. Thank you so much for participating. I appreciate you for those thumbs down. I needed those thumbs down. All right, we got 39 thumbs up, and we have 37 people watching. Okay, I'm cool with that. Photos of Kanika Jenkins in the freezer. Yeah, Tommy Sotomayor is live right now, and he's talking about Kanika Jenkins in the freezer. I saw that, and I knew Tommy was going to go live talking about that. I saw that, and I knew that Tommy was going to go live talking about that. Oh, man. So Larry says, Dean, are you saying that we don't keep the black dollar and the black community? Yes, I would say that. I would say that that goes without question. I would say that definitely goes without question that the black dollar does not circulate in the black community as well as it should. That's the reason how come we can't. It's hard for us to get economic empowerment, but we're doing a much better job. People like myself, we're going to teach truth to power so we can do a lot better. Jamaica says, I'm watching Dean. You're watching me or you watching Tommy Sotomayor? You guys want me to stop this stream and bring up another stream of watching Tommy Sotomayor? I could do that. I could stop this and start a whole new one talking about Tommy Sotomayor. We could watch it together. True word, knowledge is power. That's good stuff. All right. So Mr. Knowledge 407 says, I don't think black businesses have to work harder. Well, it's the facts. I mean, whether you think it or not, it's just the facts. Us as a people, it doesn't matter if we're a black business, if you're a black doctor, if you're a black employee, if you are a black educator, if you are a black president, it's just the facts. When people say, I don't think that they have to, I don't care if you think it, it's the fact. You can't deny the fact is the fact. I've been a black man for 35 years, 35 of them. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, without any equivocation, black excellence is always compared to Caucasian and other race mediocrity. Facts. It just is what it is. So Mr. Knowledge 407 says, I don't think that black business owners have to work harder. Black people has been taught the white man, ice is colder. That's actually a chapter in my book. I have a chapter in my book that says white ice is not colder. I have a chapter in my book of that. And so, and I'm going to talk about that colloquialism for all of you guys that are watching that don't understand that. But there's actually a chapter in my book that's called White Ice is Not Colder. They're taught that white ice is colder. It's hard to do business with other black people. I think that it's true that it does, that it is difficult, but when you get the opportunity and you get the shot, you got to get the opportunity and get the shot. If you just focus on doing business, period, focus on doing good business, period. And there's another chapter in my book that's called Martin or Malcolm, Your Marketing Strategy. Martin Luther King was very inclusive, and Malcolm X was very exclusive. But your marketing strategy is gonna determine. So my advice is just to be the best that you can be, doing the best that you can, whether they like it or whether they don't. And you're right, some cultural issues do come together, but hey, you focus on the good and let the bad do what the bad does. It's very true. So Tamika Green says, hey, Dean, did you ever, Okay, I think you meant to say buy. Okay, that's Tanker Green. Okay, you were asking about the trucks. All right, I'm taking all of those questions at the end, Tanker Green. All right, so Julia says, I was saying that we need to teach black professionalism consistently. Thank you so very much, Julius, for helping me to understand. For just saying it completely. I appreciate that. Jordan SC says that I have $60,000 and I was wondering. All right, so Jordan, I'm going to take that question at the end because I'm staying on task. I'm going to stay on task, okay? So Lester says the Jewish dollar circulates 17 times before it leaves its community. Lester, I agree that that is phenomenal, and I think that that's what we should focus on. I think that's great. I think that's absolutely great. So YC Lawson says, I have made it a point to seek and support business owners who I identify with. I am pleasantly satisfied with their with our service or with their service. I get what you were trying to say, YC Lawson. So that's awesome. That's very good. That's good of you. That's good stuff. If you focus on that, if that's a lifestyle you're trying to lead, that's very good. So Clinton Parker says facts. Okay, that's good stuff. Please read Jordan's comment earlier at 11:37. All right, I'm gonna have to read that on the replay because I can't read it. Let's see what Jordan said. Oh, let's see if I can find Jordan's comment. Hey Dean, can I borrow some money so I can run a white-owned business, or would that be racist? Oh, okay. No, Jordan, that wouldn't be racist. What that would be is that would be the status quo. And I am not a lender that I don't give money, but I do teach other business owners how to get funding. And so I have several, Jordan, let me show you something, Jordan. So Jordan, just so you can see, as a black-owned business, I don't know if you can see this, Jordan, but let's see if you can see this, Jordan. Let's see if I'm able to show this to you. Oh, is it gonna let me? Oh, it don't want to let me. It don't want to let me. Oh, you know what? Let's turn the brightness down. There we go. Boom. Let me show you something, Jordan. There we go. Let's see. Boom. Over. Let's get it right. Let's let Jordan see this. Let's get it right so Jordan can see. You know, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Oh, I got to turn the brightness down a little bit more. Let's see if I can turn the brightness down a little bit more. Okay, this makes it a little easier. Let's see. There we go. So let's see if Jordan can see this. When you turn the brightness down a little bit more, turn off to the side. There we go. There we go. Boom. You see that number, Jordan? Move over a little bit more. Let's see if I can get it. Let's see. Can you make out that says 475? 472, excuse me. Let's see if I can turn the brightness up a little bit more. Let's see. If I can turn the brightness up just a little bit more. So if I can turn the brightness up a little bit more. Yeah, let's see. Well, I want Jordan to be able to see this. Let's see if we can do this. See, I want to make sure you know. Let's see. Is it too bright now? All right, it's too bright now. Oh, God dang it. I'm trying to get it just right for you, Jordan. I want you to be able to see it, buddy. Oh, here's a better one. Okay. Here's a very good one, buddy. Buddy old pal, here's a very good one. Let's see here. Perfect. Let's see. Go over. Let's go over. Let's see. Oh. Let's see if I can get it. Might need to take it down a little bit more. I want my buddy old pal Jordan there to be able to see it. There we go. Bam. Let's see. Up. Let's get it. The glare is getting in the way. Let's see if we could do it. The glare is getting in the way. There we are. Order number. You see that? 472. Jordan, I tried to show it to your buddy old pal, but I couldn't. So Jordan, I said all that to say this. I have 472 clients that I consult. Out of the 472 clients, you'll be surprised to know that 40% of them are not African American. As a businessman, you can see as a businessman that I use analytics and I use demographics, and I know my demographics. So Julius, because people really are serious and they're not just internet trolls and quote unquote joking and talking, they actually put in action and they make it work. And so what they do is, if that is really what they want to do, they come to me and I help them. That's what I do, Julius. But making that joke, no, Julius, as a Caucasian person, you wouldn't be racist. You would just be your culture. Because you guys make white-owned businesses all the time. Matter of fact, one of the #1 white-owned businesses, Julius, that we were talking about was prisons. Another white-owned business right now, Julius, that is running havoc in today's socio-economic situations is the NFL. Julius, see, there are no black-owned NFL players. We used to have the Negro League, and the Negro League was actually another situation where it was owned by Caucasian men, kind of like yourself. So that's the reason why I teach my people that people like yourself can't keep them down. So that's the reason why I do what I do, Julius, and I teach the way that I teach. So no, you can't borrow money from me because I'm not a bank. E.DeanCole Financial, we are a consulting firm, and we specialize in working capital, alternative finance, and business credit development. Now, the cool thing about this, Julius, is that as a pro-black African-American man, majority of the banks that I do business with aren't even black-owned businesses or black-owned banks. So I get white money to help my black clients. That's what I do, Julius. So the intent behind it, and you know, your lack of empathy, which is kind of what your culture has done. I mean, if you look at some of your heroes like Christopher Columbus, and if you look at some of your heroes like all these other different great quote-unquote Caucasian people that will come and enslave people, you guys have very little empathy on people. You're very agnostic to the plight, meaning that you understand that it's there, but it doesn't have any reference to you. So I know agnostic might be a very big word. I don't know if you know that word or not, Julius, but to answer your question, as a black-owned business and as a black-owned consultant, no, it would not be racist. It would just be the status quo. And so to have a black-owned business is something that's to be proud of. To have a black-owned business is something to be proud of, just like being a best-selling author, Julius, is something to be proud of as well. See that? So what happens, Julius, is that the system that is status quo for you is designed to keep people like myself to believe that things like this isn't possible. So that's the truth behind that, Julius. I hope I answered that question. Not Julius, but I meant to say JC. I hope I answered the question. So I apologize for that. Not Julius, but I meant to say Jordan. Jordan, forgive me. Forgive me, Jordan. I hope I answered the question. Jordan, forgive me. Jordan, South Carolina, or Jordan SC. Forgive me for that, Julius, but Jordan, forgive me. I apologize, Jordan. So I hope that answered that question, Jordan. All right. It was a joke. Yes, I agree, Julius. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. All right. I'm at that number. All right. Awesome. Haters are going to hate Dean. What's All right. Tanker Green, I apologize. It's like Tanker, I think you're typing too fast, Tanker Green. I think you're typing too fast, Tanker Green. So Larry says, Dean, in your online course of business credit, do you teach how to flip houses? What I do is I offer consulting and I offer one-on-one. So I do have a course that's called The Power of Other People's Money, but I don't teach because in order to teach that, you know, it's convoluted. There's a lot of working parts. So I offer my clients to do one-on-one consultations. And in that one-on-one consultation, you get 15-minute consultations. And then if that's what you want to do, when you get to that point, then I'm able to teach you how to do it. All right. My bad, Julius. I didn't mean to say you. I meant to say Jordan. Forgive me. So is the J's messing me up, Julius? Yes, I meant to say Jordan SC. All right. Jordan SC. Oh, yeah, I have you cracking up. That's good. I'm glad I have you cracking up. Good comments. Continue watching. Continue to make us grow. Continue to comment and engage. I appreciate you. Every single comment, every single view makes me more successful. And I appreciate that tremendously, Jordan. Thank you so much. So the J's messing me up, Julius, so forgive me for that. I apologize for that. Yeah, YC, he said it was a joke, but it was an insensitive joke. Just because somebody says it's a joke doesn't mean that I'm supposed to laugh. Just because somebody says it's a joke doesn't mean that it's not offensive. Like, for instance, if your mom just died and you say, oh, well, your mama's so ugly. Just because it's a joke, does that necessarily mean just because it's a joke, does that mean that it's supposed to, just because every joke isn't funny and every joke isn't okay and it's offensive. And it was a backhanded compliment. It was a backhanded joke. It was propaganda and it was disrespectful, most importantly. And I'm not going to, as you guys can see, you're not in the presence of a nigga, you're in the presence of a God. And so I will not tolerate the disrespect. So it's okay. Oh, I'm doing extremely well, and I'm going to continue to do well, Jordan, especially when I have people like you watching me. I'm always going to do well. I do appreciate that, Jordan. All right. I'm good, King. Thank you so much for that, Julius. Jordan SE looks a little slow. It's pretty cool. Julius says facts. Very true. Facts. Very true. Facts. 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 So that's that. But it's cool, though. I just had to give an opportunity to teach truth to power. See, you don't have to make somebody feel small, and you don't have to denigrate yourself, and you don't have to belittle yourself to be able to let people know. I'm a living epistle. So this live Q&A has been all over the place, man. Lord have mercy. How long we been live? How many people watching me? I don't even know no more. This live has been all over the place. God almighty. I just jumped into this live. There's still 37 of you guys watching me. Oh, 31 now. Okay, a lot of the people ran off. Okay, a few of the people ran off. Okay, that's good. When I got to talking good, you know what I'm saying? I know you ain't walking around talking down, saying boss when you're a worker, right? So yeah, that's good stuff. Facts, true. Okay, so all right, you guys got questions. I'm gonna answer 5 questions. So go ahead and drop your questions below. Anything, go ahead and shoot. I think I've been live for, let's see how long we've been live. Let's see. Okay, for an hour and 40 minutes. We've been live for an hour and 40 minutes. So I'm going to answer 5 questions, guys. And I need to get me something to eat. I've been doing pretty good. Actually, I need to get on the scale to keep myself motivated. Oh, no, I need to make me a smoothie. That's what I need to do. I need to make me a smoothie. I don't need to get nothing to eat. I need to make me a smoothie. Truth to power, that's yours. That's right. You can use that, Julius, truth to power. You have to speak, yes, truth to power was a movement. And I believe that truth to power, yes, you can borrow that truth to power. That was needed tonight. Okay, Will, I'm glad that you enjoyed it, Will. Make sure that you share this. Make sure that you like. Make sure you comment. Much needed, Julius. Awesome. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. So, Jaw Jacka says, Dean, question. Do you have to change your bank address to your business address? Yes, Jaw Jacka, yes. Your business address needs to be on your bank statements for compliance reasons. Your business address needs to be on your bank when it comes to getting funding. That is an underwriting guideline. What happens is that there's a lot of bureaucracy when it comes to underwriting. And sometimes it just doesn't make sense. So yes, your business address needs to be. Now, if you got with a bank and a bank says you can't use this address because it's a virtual office, one, make sure that it's not a P.O. box. Make sure your business address is not a P.O. box, but a legitimate business. And if you have a bank that does not want to use your address because maybe other people have used the address erroneously, then use a different bank. I've heard a couple of people talk about Bank of America or Wells Fargo. I can't remember which one it is, but you let me know. All right. All right. Question number 2 is by LaShonda. LaShonda says, do we have to take the business course in order to get help with personal credit? That's a very good question, LaShonda. Yes, because we do not do credit repair. We're not a credit repair company. We're not a credit counseling company. So when you enroll into the School of Business Credit, as a free bonus, we give you the 720 FICO coaching. That's how that works. So you have to do them hand in hand. So if you don't know what type of business you want to build yet, we're going to help you. You have me. You'll be able to consult with me and I can help you. But yes, in order for you to build business credit, in order for you to have access to the free 720 FICO coaching, then you have to be enrolled into the course. That's a very good question. Very good question. Sean says, I put my home address and your apartment, do I need to change it? Absolutely, Sean. You are not going to be able to get funding at all with a residential address. That's why that's a red flag. I teach in the course that you will not be able to get funding. You will not be able to get funding as a brand new business using a residential address. That's a very good question. That's question number 3. You're very welcome, LaShonda. All right, question number 4 is from Larry Jones. Says, Dean, question, can your course help you with start a fleet business? Larry, yes, my course can help you start any business as long as it's a legitimate business. If you want to start a hoe house and you in Las Vegas, I can help you start a hoe house. If you want to start a church and you're in Alabama, I can help you start a church in Alabama. If you want to start a weed dispensary and you are in Colorado, I can help you start a weed dispensary in Colorado. I can help you start any legitimate business as long as it's legal in that state. I use those different extremes because it is what it is. You can use business credit to do anything. And I got the revelation that a lot of times when people ask those questions is because they second guess themselves. So the real question is, can I start a fleet business? And the answer is yes, you can start a fleet business. There is a chapter in my book that says you don't need permission. You don't need permission. You get past your self-limiting beliefs. It took me a minute to realize, because people would ask those questions. Somebody asked me, they was like, Dean, can your course help me start a laundromat? And I got mad because I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, why in the world would somebody waste my time with that question? And then it dawned on me that they wasn't asking you that question. They were using you as a mirror to ask themselves that question. And the answer is yes, you can take my information to start whatever type of business you want to start. You got to get past your self-limiting beliefs. Don't doubt yourself. You can be successful. You can do anything you put your mind to. If you don't know it, you can learn it. If you don't know the person, you can meet the person. If you don't have the character, you can develop the character. Facts. It might be difficult, but it is. It took me a long time to understand that because I get a lot of those type of questions. People ask me questions like that all the time. And it bothered me because in my mind, I'm thinking, like, is there something I'm not doing right? Like, why am I not communicating that you can, and I say it all the time, like you can build whatever type of business you want. Business is business as long as it's a legal business. And then it dawned on me just the other day that it's not the person, they're not questioning you or your course. That is an inward reflection of the question that they have for themselves. It's a self-limiting belief. And my job is to help you get past that self-limiting belief. And yes, you can do, and you can do it. If you apply it, you can do it. You can do it. All right, 2 more questions. YC says, I have a bank account with Navy Federal. Would you suggest adding a business account with them also? Is that beneficial to have a business account with them? Absolutely beneficial. YC is one of my favorite lenders. Absolutely. They give out money just because it's a Wednesday. Yes, I love Navy Federal Credit Union. All right. Julia says, how many courses you get once a month? Is it limited? How many courses you do a month? That's a very good question, Julius. The course is not like this. This is live. This is different. I don't teach the courses live. It's a 16-week course. So every few days, content is released, and I'll walk you step by step through the process. It's a 16-week course. So we have live Q&As that are what I'm doing right now, but for an hour, where I'm just answering your questions, giving consulting. So right now I'm in consultation mode. So when I'm in consultation mode and I'm not in teacher mode, where I'm just consulting, answering your questions, we do this in our private Facebook group. So we do that every Tuesday and Thursday. And you have access to hours and hours and hours of private content that you're not going to see anywhere. So you never run out of videos to watch. It's a very good question. Tamika Green says, white people know it's... Tanker Green says, white people know if blacks got their heads out of their butts, got their business going, and spend with them their money in their community, the status quo economically would fail. I agree with you with that 100%. I agree with you on that 100%, Tanker Green. I agree with you for that. All right, great question. Okay, boom, 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 boom. No, Jordan, I can't twerk for you. Sorry about that. I know you have, I know a lot of Caucasians have this homoerotic type of fantasy when it comes to African American men, and I know that the reason why homosexuality is so rampant in the African American community is because the spirit of the white slave masters would go and they would rape us big black stallions, and you guys would like to see our big black penises, and you have all these fetishes. But no, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to twerk for you. This hope I help you educate you on that. All right, Tanker Green, yes. Did I start my fleet? Yes, Tanker Green, I did. I did not put it with Roadrunner, and I have it with a company. I have it underneath the company and my business partners, and we're running pretty good. I don't talk about it in grave detail because the business that I promote right now is my business of helping other people and my other businesses. So I actually have a total of 5 different businesses, but I don't talk about them all because everything ain't for everybody. But I choose to talk specifically about my business of consulting and helping other businesses. I don't talk about my real estate that I own. If I mention something in my CEO lifestyle vlogs, I might mention it. But as far as teaching, what I talk about all the time, I talk about this business, which is helping other people start and grow their business. Julio7 says, hey, how's it going? Quick question. I have maybe $25,000 mainly credit card debt. Your score is 600. And I was wondering if that will affect your business credit growth. Very good question, Julio. So Julio, you're able to build business credit that's 100% separate from your personal credit. I teach 2 methods, and you have to figure out what's best for you. Don't be paralyzed by decision. I'll make the decision for you. Leave your personal credit alone. Start building your business credit that's completely separate from your personal credit so you don't have to worry about it. Once your business credit is established and then your personal credit grows, that's the reason why we give you both of the courses. We give you the startup coaching, which teaches you how to start up and build your business and get funding. And we give you the 720 FICO coaching that helps you repair and restore your personal credit for free. So that's that. So that's the answer to that. All right, so yeah, so Mr. Knowledge 407 says he's a troll. Yeah, it's okay. I make money off of trolls. See, they're treasure trolls. So what the enemy meant for bad works out for my good because I'm getting paid. Every time they make a comment, every time they watch, regardless of what the comment is, they don't realize that they're actually promoting because I have over 5,000 5,000 people subscribe to me, and I'm able to speak and educate in over to 5,000 people. So whenever a troll makes a comment, the YouTube algorithm sees that they're engaging, and they're thinking, oh, YouTube says, oh, this must be relevant content. Let me go and spread the word to somebody else. So what they don't understand is that they promote. That's like I don't ever get mad. I don't know. I can never. A troll cannot say anything to make me furious, but I will use them as an opportunity because I'm gonna make money off of them. Because I am a businessman in all, you know, all intents and purposes. But I appreciate the support, Mr. Knowledge 407. Mario Caldwell is in the building. My moderator came in and knocked the comment out. I appreciate you for that, Mario. I really appreciate you. My moderator came in with the hammer. Dean, reply to Jordan. I think I did. Okay. Dean, you're my brother. Nice, but nasty. You're my true brother. Okay, nice but nasty. Okay, I had to reread that again. Thank you so much for that, Sean. Nice but nasty. Yeah, you got to speak truth to power. You're in the presence of God. Getting facts. Good stuff. You're awesome. Thank you. You're very, very welcome. All right, Will says, we appreciate you, King. I appreciate you, Will. Thank you for all that you do. I appreciate you. And share always great content. Thank you so much, Will. I appreciate you. Make sure you share that. All right, Julie says, man, I am awesome. Man, you got to give it all the way straight. Got to keep it straight. You know what I'm saying? All right, Trucker King Carter is in the course. Do I set my profile up by myself? Jamaica, ask me that question again. Re-ask me that question again. Ask me that question again. All right, so Bob Wright, I've gone over 10 questions, but Bob Wright says, is it okay to give your SSN to banks? They say it's for identification purposes. That is absolutely correct, yes. So there are lenders, they have to verify your identity, okay? So a personal guarantee means that you're personally guaranteeing the debt. When you go to dealing with banking institutions that are FDIC insured, because of the Patriot Act and the identity, I have some videos that I'm going to drop, a video testimonial of a client that went back and forth with a bank. And I told him that it doesn't report it. He was like, yeah, the bank said the same thing. So yeah, they have to verify your identity for the Patriot Act to make sure that you're not a terrorist, and also make sure you're not a T-word. God dang it, YouTube is not going to play this at all. YouTube is not going to play this at all. I'm using all the buzzwords that YouTube hates right now. But what they do is that they verify that you are not a threat and make sure that there's no money laundering, and to verify your background. So they are correct. It is to verify your identity. So yes, every time they ask for your social, it's not a personal guarantee. It is just to verify your identity. That is some underwriting guidelines, even from lenders, that they don't even report it to your personal credit, but they do verify who you are, who you say that you are. So that's very true. All right. All right. So Charlie says, where can we go to watch the Q&A replays for the online group? All right, Charlie Crap, if you are in the Facebook group, go up and look at the... Matter of fact, can I show you? Let me show you, Charlie. Charlie, let me show you. All right, Charlie, let me show you. Did I get rid of that thing? I think I might have. Let me see. There we go. Give me a second, Charlie. I'm going to show you how to find it. All right, so let me get out of... Bam! There we go. Let me get out of this. Get out of this. Bam. No, that's not what I want. Let me get out of this. Bam, there we go. I'm about to show you right now, Charlie. So, Charlie, are you able to see the screen? So what you want to do, Charlie, is you want to go into your groups, all right? You're going to go into your groups. I'm going to show you guys what the private Facebook group looks like, what DCFI Online looks like. And you're going to see all the hours and hours of private content that's not seen anywhere else. All right, so you have to make sure that you are in your groups. Let me make sure I am in my groups. Hold on for a second. Let me go here. Make sure my inbox, see my inbox be jumping, y'all. I can't show y'all my inbox. Hold on for a second. It's going super slow. It's going super slow. All right. So you go up here to DCFI Online Executive Lounge. So you go to the Executive Lounge. I'm going to show you how you're able to see the replays. Give me a moment. Oh, come on. My computer's going extremely slow. I'm doing too much on it. I can see my connection is very bad. That's why my connection is so bad. There we go. It says it's loading. There are 383 paid clients. So for all the haters, whew, there are some people that aren't in the private Facebook group that are still in the consulting. They just don't do Facebook. So look at all these pending posts. So this is what you do. This is what you do. And you are, even on your phone, what you want to do on the left-hand side, you see it says videos, photos, files. And right here is a search where it says search this group. So if you go right here and you type in live Q&A and you search it, and you search live Q&A, you're going to see all of the different live Q&As that we have done. It's loading right now because there's so many of them. So this is where you are able to catch the replays of the live Q&As. This is one way. The other way is if you go to videos. Let me show you where all the hours and hours and hours of video. And this is not even the videos that are in the private Facebook group. These, I mean, that's in the course. So it doesn't want to let me scroll, but these under videos is where you see all the hours and hours in video, but it's not letting me scroll right. Okay, there we go. Oh shoot, that's to let me upload. I don't want to upload. Oh, no, where are you at? Come on. Come on, thing. There we go. And you would scroll down. It's not letting me, it don't want to let me scroll down. Let's see. Let me refresh this. Restore. Refresh this. It says the internet is so slow right now, guys. I think I'm doing too much. The internet is so slow. But this is where you would see all the hours and all the videos. Under the video, you would see all the other videos. Is where you would see it, but it's like really, really bad right now. So it's not letting me. It's not letting me do it. It's like the connection is just so bad. The connection's so bad. So it's just so bad. But that's where you would do. You would look in the private Facebook group in the executive lounge, and you would look under video, and you'll see all the hours of video. Or you would search, and when you search, that's where you would find it. All right. All right, Julia says, can you have a cell phone as a business phone? No, sir. If you have a cell phone as a business phone, in the automatic underwriting engine, it will come back as a wireless phone, and you will be listed as high risk. So in the course, I teach how you're able to have a business phone for like $10. Essie, what did I miss? You missed a lot, Ishmael. Ishmael says, what did I miss? You missed a lot, buddy. Make sure I say your name correctly. Hold on. That's such a dope name, too. Even though you go by Essie, But because you are my client and you're enrolled into the course, it is Ishmael. Yes, Ishmael. You missed quite a bit, my man. You're going to have to watch the replay. All right. So, JF07. I just say Julio 7 and JF07. It says, he says, I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling. Thank you for answering the question. Then I tried to get in touch with you. You spoke with one of your sisters one day, but she never got back to me about it. I guess you meant to say one of my assistants. I will be joining the course soon. Okay, awesome, Julio. Awesome. Good stuff. I think you must have been one of my assistants. Okay, that's good stuff. All right, Jamaica says, do I set my business profile up by myself? When you say business profile, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by business profile? Help me understand what you mean by that, Jamaica. What is the real question that you're asking me? Because that seems like a fruit question. That doesn't seem like a root question. What do you want to know? Like, help me to understand the root to what you're asking me. All right. Julia says, can you have a prepaid cell phone listed as a business phone number? No, that's definitely a red flag. You will be red flagged as a high fraud alert by doing that. All right. Last question. Taker Green says, when can I get help to obtain a EIN part of the course? I get 23 out of 25. Tanker Green, what you would do is go into the private Facebook group and type in EIN quiz, and you will see a live Q&A. So that's the first option. Go into the private Facebook group, type in EIN quiz, and you will see the live Q&A that we do together. That's the first question. The second thing, that's the first option. The second option is you can get access to my calendar in the private Facebook group, and then you will be able to schedule a one-on-one consultation, 15-minute consultation with me. So those are the two ways that you're able to do that, Tanker Green. So Jamaica says, Dean, I know you keep calling me Jamaica. My name is Ken Carter. I'm in your course. Okay, awesome. Well, it says Jamaica Newborn. Thanks, Ken. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Ken. Thank you so much. So Julio says, yes, sorry, man. I'm driving right now. I really shouldn't be talking to text, man. There we go. But I'm just going to... You want to talk, but I will be joining the course. Awesome. I'm glad that you'll be joining the course. Awesome. I think she's talking about a Dun and Bradstreet profile. No, we teach you step by step in the course. So basically, Ken, you're enrolled into the course. You don't do anything on your own, meaning that we have video that walk you step by step, or you're able to schedule a consultation. So basically, you don't do anything on your own when you're in the course. So I'm not quite sure what. That's the reason why I was like, what do you mean by that, Ken? But now that I know Ken is Jamaica, I can understand that. All right, this is going to be the last question. Charlie Cap says, do you help us build a website or have any recommendations? Yes, Charlie. In the course, we have a section that walks you step by step through the process of customizing a website template, and your website will be up and running. Now, the cool thing about my course too, Charlie, and I don't really talk about it that much, is we actually give you hosting for a year for free. So we're going to give you hosting. All you have to do is buy your domain name, meaning that you need to buy charliechap.com. And we have relationships with GoDaddy where you can buy that for $1.99. So for $1.99, you will be able to buy charliecap.com. All right. And then we're going to give you hosting for free for a year. And after the year is up, then you will have to pay for hosting. So we make it very affordable for you so we take away all the excuses. That's a very good question. So Essie says you can't get the voucher code, the voucher page. All right. Ishmael, check your email, check your spam folder for executive office. Don't search it for E.DeanCole Financial. All of our emails say executive office. So check your email for executive office, and you will see an email that's entitled Essie. You can get started here. That's where you would go to redeem your voucher and move forward, and you'll be good to go. Yep. Go ahead, search your email. Also search your promotions folder. Sometimes it gets stuck in the promotion folder as well. Guys, I'm hungry. My stomach is touching my back. It has been 2 hours. Dang, the last time I checked it was hours and 40 minutes. So I just spent 20 hours answering questions, 20 minutes answering questions. Wow, it goes by just like that. All right, so you guys, I appreciate all of your support. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for watching. I already know that this video, I got every buzzword, every controversial situation. I just appreciate you watching. I am going to get me something to eat, and I'm going to see what Tommy Sotomayor is talking about. But listen, every close I ain't sleep, and every sleep I ain't close. The only person stopping you from being successful is you. Go get them. Success is waiting for you.